So my name is Vichai, and I'm so glad to be here. So I would like to show you something about our volunteering activities. So first of all, let me introduce you about Cambodia, and then the health system, and then the volunteering activities of the Cambodia Chinese Medical Association. So I'll put it here. It is the Cambodia Chinese Medical Association, but we are working under the Taiwan Union, so which is called the Asia Pacific Chinese Global Medical Union. And in Cambodia, we have the association, which is called the Cambodia Chinese Medical Association. So please let me introduce you briefly about Cambodia. So this is me. I'm the 6th-year medical student. A bit fat, I'm sorry. And Cambodia is a Southeast Asian country in which we share the border, the international border, Thailand on the west, then Laos on the north, and then Vietnam is on the east. And we have 404 kilometers of the beaches. And Taiwan is here, and we take 3 hours of the flight to Cambodia. So Cambodia is spreading in the total area is 181,035 square kilometers, and we have the population about 16 million people. And the one thing that the world knows about us is the Angkor Wat is one of the most important of the World Heritage, recorded by the UNESCO. And let me introduce you about the Cambodia history. So we have been in a very terrific history for very long time, nearly a century. So we have been in a bad time, which is the French colonization, so nearly 90 years, but we've got also the advantages and disadvantages from this colonization. So from 1863 until 1953, and we've got our independence on the 9th November 1953, which we have just celebrated a week ago. So this is our Independence Day. But actually, we didn't have peace for a very long time, just only 16 years after independence. And we met a very bad time again, the Civil War, which is the Lon Nol Revolution. So the king that I show you here is our former king, who is the father of the current king right now. So he was very famous because he earned the independence for Cambodia. So people really loved him, but Lon Nol Revolution attacked the government. And then the war has been started worse and worse. Okay, and we met the genocide regime from 1975 to 1979, and the population we estimated before this genocide regime were about 8 million people, and about 1.5 to 3 million people were killed during the regime. And we estimated the population after the Pol Pot time, it were about 25% of the people were killed, and lots of educated people. And this is how it looks like during the Pol Pot time. But I don't have the many photos to show you here because it's a very long story, and you can check it out by the entertainment. We have two famous movies, which is called The Killing Fields. You can find it out on the internet. And we have the first, They Killed My Father, that directed by Angelina Jolie. You can find out it on Netflix. Okay, so after the Pol Pot regime, all our structures and the governments were destroyed nearly to the zero levels. And in the medical systems, we nearly hitting down to the zero level. So just only 45 medical doctors survived after the Pol Pot regime, and 26 pharmacists and 28 dentists and 128 medical students in Cambodia. And after that, we still have several wars in the country until 1993. We have the elections, which we try to make officially the government assigned by the UNTAC, which is called the United Nations Transitional Authority in Cambodia. So after that, we try to grow our health system very fast from that time until now. We have the doctors and specialist doctors 3,130, and previous provision doctors 839, the pharmacists, like the numbers I have shown you here. So this is the record that I have the reference right here. So it is the records in 2017. Okay, and we also have the health sciences students that graduated in 2017, about 13,728. It is included all the majors like medical doctors, nurses, pharmacists, laboratories, midwiferys, and other medical sciences students. And still in school, this number, and already graduated in 2017. And you know, in Cambodia, the health systems, we operated into packages, which is we call the minimum packages activity provided by the health centers, and the complementary package of activities provided by the referral hospital. So please let me introduce you what is CPA and the MPA and what is the referral hospital. So actually the CPA, it means that the package of activities that the hospital or health centers can operate. So the first one, the CPA one, it has no large scale surgery. It means no anesthesia, and no blood bank, no blood deposit, and no basic obstetric, only basic obstetric services. And we operated in 30 hospitals in the record of 2011. And the CPA2, just the same as CPA1, but plus with emergency care services, large scale surgery. It means it has the anesthesia, and include the ICU and other specialized services like blood transfusion, ENT, ophthalmology, and orthodontics services. And we operated in 31 hospitals. And the CPA3 is a large-scale surgery, and we have lots of stuff right here. It's more modern than CPA2. And how it's operated in Cambodia, the health system in Cambodia, we separated into three parts. So one is the Central Ministry of Health, which is the Ministry of Health look after all the hospitals and referral hospitals and the health centers in Cambodia. And we have the provincial health departments and operational districts, and these are their functions. So these are just only departments that look after the system, and these are the hospital which they can do. So the health center is quite very small. It's containing about just only